Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for all those who have served in the past, present, and future. Thank you for their great sacrifice, and never forget our great veterans. We're going to continue on with our Strat-O-Matic Baseball Card and Dice Diamond Gems 1970s set tournament. And we're in our third game, and it's the 1974 Dodgers taking on the 1979 Pirates. The 74 Dodgers would win the National League pennant, but would lose to the Oakland Athletics in the World Series. They were 102-60, tremendous team, taking on the We Are Family Pirates of 1979. 98-64, they would win the National League by defeating the Cincinnati Reds in the pennant in the NLCS, and would go on to defeat the Baltimore Orioles, rallying from a 3-1 deficit to take the World Series. They are the home team. Andy Messersmith is on the mound for the Dodgers. He's 20-6 with a 2.59 ERA. And the Candyman, John Candelaria, is up on the bump for the Pirates, 14-9 with an ERA of 3.22. We thought about Jim Bibby, but his hold factor is awful, and they would run all day on Bibby and Ott. So Candelaria has a much better hold factor of -6. At the ballpark, our great friend of the channel and a wonderful YouTube content creator, What's Blazing in Sports. Please check out T-Dub for all your boxing needs. Tremendous channel. And if you can't watch a live fight, check out What's Blazing in Sports. He does a wonderful, what I call a radio call, an audio call of the live event. So thank you for joining us. Hope all is well with you, the little man, and your family. All right, let's get to the ballpark and the game. Once again, this is the 74 Dodgers versus the 79 Pirates. The winner advances to the Final Four of our Elite Eight tournament using the Strat-O-Matic 70s gem set. For the Dodgers, leading off playing second base, Davey Lopes. Batting second in left field, Billy Buckner. Batting third in center field is Wynn. Batting fourth, Steve Garvey at first base. Crawford's in right field. He'll bat fifth. The Penguin, Ron Cey, mans the hot corner for the Dodgers. He will bat sixth. Batting seventh at shortstop is Bill Russell. Behind the plate to do the catching is Steve Yeager. He'll bat eighth. The designated hitter is Auerbach. And with this tournament, all my tournaments will have designated hitters. For the 1979 Pittsburgh Pirates, Omar Moreno's in center field, batting first. Tim Foley's at short, batting second. In right field, the Cobra, Dave Parker, MVP, will bat third. In the cleanup spot, Pops, Willie Stargell. He'll be at first base. Bill Madlock mans the hot corner for the Pirates. He'll bat fifth. Johnny Milner is the designated hitter. He'll bat sixth. Bill Robinson's in left field, batting seventh. Playing second base and batting eighth is Phil Gardner. Doing the catching, batting ninth, is Ed Ott. And Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. So let's get to the ballpark and play some Strat-O-Matic baseball. Here's John Candelaria. Leading things off for the Dodgers is Davey Lopes. He's a very dangerous base stealer, Double-A. He batted .266, 10 homers, and 35 ribbies in 1974. Candelaria is a lefty, facing the right-handed Davey Lopes. The Candyman's ready to deal. Pitch homeward bound to Davey Lopes. 6-5, right-handed batter. 6-5, and a 4. And that ball is gone! Davey Lopes starts the game off in style, as he has normal power versus righties or lefties. That's a 6-5, 1 through 12's a homer. We rolled a 4. A bippity-boppity boom for Davey Lopes, and the fans here in Pittsburgh are in shock. That's a leadoff homer for the man from the great state of Rhode Island. 1-0 Dodgers. As Lopes is greeted at the plate by Billy Buckner. Billy Buckner could go back-to-back jacks here. Buckner, 314, 7 homers, 58 ribbies. Jim Wynn on deck. Buckner, left-handed batter. Lefty-lefty matchup. Candelaria has to shake it off. He looks in at Ott. The windup and the pitch to Buckner. 4. Will it close the door? 4. Ground ball to third base. And Bill Matlock. Matlock is a 3 defender. And we rolled a 3. This could be by him. 3. That is a single past the dive of Matlock down in Matlock, excuse me. Going over and grabbing it is Robinson. He throws it back in. So Buckner's on first. And Billy Buck's an ace stealer. This is before his bad legs. So Buckner's at first. Ott is a +1 catcher, but John Candelaria's holds a -6, so in total it's a -5. And it would be 1 through 10 with the adjustment. So Buckner will stay put. And here's Jim Wynn, the center fielder. God-awful arm. +3 in center. 271, 32 homers, 108 ribbies. Steve Garvey's on deck. The righty digs in to face the lefty, John Candelaria, looking for the double play ball. Here's the pitch to Wynn. 2-11. Left-handed pitcher. 2-11. Ground ball slowly hit to first. Garvey has it. Stargell has it. Takes it to the bag himself. Advancing to second is Billy Buckner on the slow hit ground ball. No chance at 2. Stargell took the sure out. It was like a swinging bunt. And here comes Mr. Clean, Steve Garvey, as they used to call him. First baseman, 312 in 1974. 21 homers, 111 ribbies. The left-handed batting Willie Crawford on deck. 1-0 thanks to the Lopes leadoff homer off Candelaria. Buckner at first, being held on. Candelaria looks over. Now he rocks and deals to Garvey. 5-6, pick up some sticks. 5-6, ground ball to third. They go to second. They can't turn 2, though, as Garvey beats it out. As Matlock goes to Phil Gardner on the fielder's choice. Buckner's out. Garvey's at first. And there are 2 down now. So Buckner erased on the fielder's choice after Garvey beats out the double play ball. 1-0, 2 outs, top of the first. Winner advances to the final 4. Here comes Willie Crawford, the right fielder. Crawford, 295, 11 homers, 61 ribbies. Ron Say, the Penguin, on deck. Crawford's a lefty. Lefty-lefty matchup. The Candyman hoping he can. The pitch homeward bound to Willie Crawford, 5-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 5-3. Lefty-lefty, 5-3. Fly ball out to left field, and Bill Robinson. Robinson is a 2 defender. That is a 2 and a 15. He should make this play. Let's flip the chart on the 215. Left fielder, 215. He makes the catch coming in, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers strike first on the leadoff homer by Davey Lopes. 1-0 Dodgers. As we go to the bottom of the first, due up for the Pirates, Moreno, Foley, and Parker. Winner advances to the final 4. And let's just check our headset. We had a few issues. It's all right. It's good. Apologize for technical difficulties. The joy of live streaming and a headset that does not want to cooperate. At the ballpark, we see Kurt Berglund, Larry Harris, ID Gesture, Tribes fan. Thank you for joining us. Appa Brian, thank you. Check out all those wonderful channels. Tribes fan just put up the other day 2016 Colorado Rockies Card&Dice game Strat-O-Matic. ID Gesture was on Lock and Load with our good friend OG. I watched that on replay. All right, here comes Omar Moreno, center fielder. Very dangerous on the base paths. 282, 8 homers, 69 ribbies. Tim Foley on deck, left-handed. He'll face Andy Messersmith. The pitch for Messersmith to Omar Moreno. 4-4. Left-handed batter, 4-4. Ground ball to the Penguin at third. Ron Cey is a 2 defender. We dropped the chart on the flip, so that's an error on Al, Red Sox fan. No, not bueno with the flip there. So again, Cey is a 2 defender, and we rolled a 19. He should make the play. 2-19. He has it. Throws to first, 1 down. So the speedy Moreno is retired, 5-3. And let's fix that chart because that's going to annoy the crap out of me. So Moreno is down. Dodgers throw the ball around the infield. Here comes a shortstop, Tim Foley. For the 1979 We Are Family Pirates, 288, 1 homer, 65 ribbies. Right-handed batter. Messersmith looks in, picks up the sign from Yeager. The pitch to Foley, 1-9. Righty, 1-9. Another ball hit to Cey. He's up with it. Fires to Garvey. 2 down. The Penguins been very busy at the hot corner. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes the Cobra, Dave Parker, MVP. Parker, tremendous left-handed batter. 310, 25 homers, 94 ribbies. Pops is on deck. Willie Stargell. Messersmith nods his head. Yeager sets the target. The pitch to the Cobra, Dave Parker, 212. Right-handed pitcher, 212. Ground ball. Lopes has it at second. Over to first. 3 ground balls, 3 outs, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. We're through 1. 1-0 Dodgers of 1974. Dave Gardner is at the ballpark. How you doing, my friend? Check out that wonderful channel. He had a Strat hockey game last night. Gonna have to check that out. Alan Shaw from across the pond. Hope all is well. So here's the Penguin, Ron Cey. He was busy at the corner. 262, 18 homers, 97 ribbies. Shortstop Bill Russell on deck. Candelaria, if you're just joining us, gave up a leadoff homer to Davey Lopes, 1-0 Dodgers. The Candyman rocks and deals to Ron Cey, 6-8. Right-handed batter, 6-8. Fly ball lifted to center. Moreno's there, makes the catch, 1 down. That'll bring up Bill Russell, the shortstop for the 74 Dodgers. Russell, 269, 5 homers, 65 ribbies. Yeager's on deck, the catcher. Russell, right-hander. Candelaria kicks and deals to Bill Russell. 1-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 1-3. 1-3. Popped up. Foul territory. Ott throws the mask off. The catcher waits for the ball to come down. Out number 2. Russell pops out to Ott. I'll bring up the catcher for the Dodgers, Steve Yeager, right-handed batter. 266, 12 homers, 41 ribbies. R back, the designated hitter on deck. Candelaria looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Ott wiggles the fingers. The pitch to Steve Yeager. 5-3, what will it be? We shall see on the 5-3. 5-3, fly ball out to left field, and Bill Robinson. Robinson is a 2 defender, and that's a 9, so a 2 and a 9. I almost said 6. Thank God for the little mark there. 2-9. 2-9 will be an error check. Robinson's error rating is a 6. We roll the 2 red die. Looking for a high roll here. That's a 7. He should make the play. A 6 and a 7. He makes the catch. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Dodgers of 1974 over the 79 We Are Family Pirates. The winner advances in our 70s Gem Tournament Final Four. So a better inning for the Candyman. Due up for the Pirates, Pops, Willie Stargell, Bill Matlock, and Johnny Milner. Stargell on the 71 World Series team as well as the 79 World Series team. 281, 32 homers, 82 ribbies. Bill Matlock on deck. Stargell's a left-handed batter, swinging that big boomstick. Messersmith back up on the bump. The windup and the pitch to Willie Stargell. 6-11. Right-handed pitcher. Left-handed batter. 6-11. Single to center. 1 through 10. It's a 13 line out to the second baseman, Phil Gardner. Oh, Stargell hits it on the screws. Single 1 through 10. We rolled a 13. That's one down. Lines out to Gardner at Lopes at second, excuse me. Davey Lopes, the man who hit the homer. Now bring up Bill Matlock. Matlock, third baseman. He came over from the Giants after the season started. 298, 14 homers, 85 ribbies. Johnny Milner on deck, second stint with the Pirates. Here's the pitch to Matlock from Messersmith. 6-9. Righty-righty matchup. 6-9. Swing and a miss. Got him with a breaking pitch. First strikeout for Messersmith. 20-game winner, Andy Messersmith. 2 outs, bases empty for Johnny Milner. Milner's the designated hitter. Robinson's on deck. 276, 16 homers, 60 ribbies. Messersmith looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers with a precarious 1-run lead. He rocks and fires to John Milner. 3-9. 3-9. Single to center. So Johnny Milner singles to center. Tying run at first base. Milner's a D-stealer. They will hold him on with 2 outs. There'll only be a +1, 1 through 15. And here comes Bill Robinson. Robinson, the left fielder, 264, 24 homers, 75 ribbies. In reality, Robinson and Milner platooned in left field. They have tremendous numbers. One swing of the bat. Pirates could take a 2-1 lead. The fans here in Pittsburgh are hoping, wishing and a wanting, hoping and a praying. Here's the pitch, homeward bound by Messersmith to Bill Robinson. 6-4. Righty-righty. 6-4, and that's a walk. So Robinson battles Messersmith to a walk. Milner advances into scoring position. He's the tying run with 2 outs at second base. Robinson the go-ahead run at first. And here comes the catcher, Ed Ott. I think I said Mel Ott. I think that's his dad. Ed Ott, 273, 7 homers, 51 ribbies. Not the best defensive catcher, but a good hitting catcher. Chance to give the Pirates the lead possibly here for Ott. Messersmith has a word with Yeager. Yeager back behind the plate. Arms down to his chest for Messersmith. He rocks and deals to Ed out. 2 outs, 2 on, 1-0 Dodgers. Pirates trying to tie it in the bottom of the second. 6-5. 6-5. Left-handed batter. 6-5. And a 2. That ball is gone! Ed Ott crushes it down the right field line. He jumped all over that fastball and pulled it. And it is 3-1 Pittsburgh. 6-5. Left-handed batter. Split 1 through 7 is a home run. 8 through 20 is an out to right. We rolled a 2. And just like that, bippity-boppity boom, the Pirates take the lead. And what happened here? That is... Let's go back here. It's off the pitcher's card. It should have been Phil Gardner. The cards got mixed up, so it might not be a homer. It's still a homer, except it's Phil Gardner who hits a 3-run homer. He has normal power lefty and right. So it's Phil Gardner Phil Gardner hits a 3-run homer. As I'm looking over at my score sheet going, why is Ott up when it's Gardner before Ott? I apologize for that. Still a homer. It's off the pitcher's card. 6-5 home run. 1 through 7, we rolled a 2. Gardner has normal power. So it's Scrap Iron Phil Gardner with a 3-run homer. And just like that, the Pirates take the lead 3-1. So 3 ribbies for Scrap Iron Phil Gardner. After Messersmith got the first 2 outs, a single by Milner, a walk by Robinson. They always say walks come back to haunt you. It sure did. And it's 3-1. That'll make our good friend Chris in Delaware very happy, and also Beatles Eternally, big Pirates fans. So that was Phil Gardner with the home run. Here comes Ed Ott now with 2 outs, bases empty, 3-1 Pirates. A pitch to Ott. 6-6. Pick up some sticks. Get your kicks on Route 66. Left-handed batter. 6-6. And a 4. That's a shot deep. Right center field. It's going to be off the wall. It's going to be a 2-out double. 1 through 4 is a double. And we rolled a 4. So the hit parade continues. And if 2 more runs score in this inning, Messersmith gets point of weakness check because of the runs. Top of the order, Omar Moreno. He grounded to third. Yeager has a word. Messersmith looks a bit out of the sorts on the mound now, trying to calm down his pitcher back behind the plate. The pitch to Omar Moreno. Messersmith fires up a 6-10. Left-handed batter. 6-10. Shallow fly ball to center. And that will be out number 3 as Wynn makes the catch. But the 3-run homer by Scrap Iron Phil Gardner. And the Pirates take the lead as we go to the top of the 3rd. And hope to advance to the Final 4. Messersmith's going to have to regroup in that dugout. You can see Yeager going up to him now. Due up for the Dodgers, who now trail by 2, will be Auerbach. Then the top of the order, Lopes and Buckner. Lopes hit a leadoff homer to start off the game. As Larry Harris says, batted out of order, it's an out. You're right, it would be. I rolled the dice, and I'm like looking, going, why is, I just by accident put the cards in the wrong order. Had it been a difference, I would have changed it, but it was off the pitcher's card. Gardner still had normal power. Because I'm rolling it, and as I'm rolling it, I'm like, wait a second. And I'm calling it, I'm like, Ott bats 9th. So, sometimes that happens. The joys of Card&Dice. Here's Rick Auerbach. 342, only 73 at-bats, though, but he gets the spot as a designated hitter. 1 homer, 4 ribbies, trying to get on in front of Davey Lopes. He's a right-handed batter. The lefty John Candelaria back up on the bump with a 2-run lead. The pitch to Auerbach. Candelaria tosses up a 1-8. 1-8-5. Line shot to third. Matlock makes the catch. Auerbach hits it on the screws. 1 through 5 would have been a single. He rolled a 14. That's 1 down. That ball found the glove of Bill Matlock at the hot corner. Here comes Davey Lopes 1 for 1 with that homer. 3-1 Pirates, top of the 3rd. Winner advances to the Final 4. This is a 74 Dodgers versus a 79 Pirates. A pitch to Davey Lopes, Rhode Island native. 2-2, how do you do? 2-2, that's a walk. So the speedy Davey Lopes walks, 2nd time on base for Davey. He is a double-A stealer. Ott is a +1 arm. Candelaria is a -6 hold. So that's a -5 in total. And that's 1 through 12. Bill Buckner's on, coming to the plate. Lopes down 2. He'll stay put. They'll hold him close, though. He'll be a -1 before 2 outs. 1 through 17. The pitch to Billy Buckner, who singled in his first plate appearance. That's a 3-5 to Buckner. Against the lefty. So it's lefty-lefty here. 3-5. Ground ball to short. They're going to try for 2. Foley to Gardner. On to Stargell, not in time. Buckner beats it out. Lopes is erased. Again, the Pirates can't turn two. Top of this order for the Dodgers, quite speedy. As that goes 6-4. So there's 2 outs. Buckner's on with the fielder's choice. But without turning that double play, here comes Jim Wynn. Again, Wynn, 32 homers in 74. He could tie it up here. Wynn grounded out meekly to first. Candelaria nods his head. He sets and deals to Jim Wynn. 3-8 against the left-handed pitcher. 3-8, that's a walk. So Candelaria walks Wynn. He's at first. Buckner advances to second. First and second. Now tying runs on. Go-ahead run at the plate in Steve Garvey, the first baseman. Garvey banged into a fielder's choice. One swing of the bat now for the Dodgers, and they can take a 4-3 lead. Ott goes out to have a word with Candelaria. Back behind the plate. Squats down. Sets the target. The pitch to Garvey. 3-4. 3-4. Garvey crushes that ball to center. And just like that, the Dodgers take the lead. Holy poop on the 3-4. Candelaria goes with the soft stuff. A hanging breaking ball is deposited into the seats in center. And the Dodgers retake the lead 4-3 on the 3-run bomb by Steve Garvey. Dodgers have scored all their runs on homers. A solo blast by Lopes, and now a 3-run bippity-boppity-boom by Steve Garvey. And the Dodgers, just like that, are back up on top 4-3. The walks come back to haunt you, folks. As Lopes and Wynn score ahead of the... No, Lopes is out. Buckner and Wynn score ahead of the Garvey homer as they all go joyously back to the dugout. So boom goes the ball, and Steve Garvey touches them all. Pitching has not been at a premium here in this game. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Here comes Willie Crawford. 2 outs, 4-3 Dodgers. Let's see what Crawford can do against Candelaria. The pitch to Willie Crawford. 4-6. Lefty. 4-6 and a 13. That's a single to center. Candelaria not fooling anyone here. Maybe we should have went with Bibby. But again, his hold factor is god-awful. They would have been stealing all day and night. Well, we could have death by paper cuts. But instead, we're getting death by bludgeoning. Home runs. Here's the Penguin Ron Say. 2 outs. Crawford at first. D. Steeler. They'll hold him on, though, with 2 outs. It'll only be a +1, 1-17. The pitch to the Penguin, who is 0 for 1. He flew out to Moreno in center. 6-6. You get your kicks on Route 66. Right-handed batter. 6-6. And a 1. That's a shot to the gap. Crawford off with contact. They're going to wave him around. Say's around second. The Penguin going for 3. The relay throw not in time. It is a triple for the Penguin. As that is a 6-6. We rolled a 1. That's a triple 1-4. The Dodgers not done scoring. That's why they won over 100 games. 102 to be in fact. Ribby, the first run scored not by a homer. A triple by the Penguin. And it's 5-3. One more run, and Candelaria hits point of weakness due to that. Here comes Bill Russell. 2 outs. Pirates bullpen action. Candelaria trying to get this final out here. What's been an inning from hell for the Candyman. The pitch to Billy Russell. Russell popped out to the catcher. This is a 1-7. 1-7, ground ball to his counterpart at short. Foley throws to Stargell, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers strike for 4. The big blast, the 3-run homer by Steve Garvey. We go to the bottom of the third, 5-3. Dodgers. They want to advance to this Elite Eight. From the Elite Eight to the Final Four. Pitching, not so much. Due up for the Pirates now, trailing by 2. Foley, Parker, and Stargell. Andy Messersmith gets a reprieve from the governor. Here's Tim Foley. He grounded out his first time. Up the pitch to Foley. 5-5. Righty-righty matchup. 5-5. Ground ball to short. So Foley grounds to Russell. Defense check. Russell is a 3, and that's a 9. So a 3 and a 9. Flip the chart. Shortstop. 3-9. Error check. Russell and E42. This is going to be an error, folks. That is not bueno. Most likely an error. We got to roll. Oh, an 11. He might get it. He might get it. He might get to it. He does not. 10 and 12 are good. And 11 is a one-base error. So Russell, very susceptible at short with the glove. He boots the ball. And Foley reaches. It says thank you to his counterpart. Tying run comes to the plate in Dave Parker. Messersmith and the Dodgers can't believe it. As you can see, Messersmith rolling his eyes. And here comes the Cobra, Dave Parker. He banged out to second base. Parker can tie it up with one mighty swing. Messersmith hoping for the double play ball. Parker digs in that left-hander's batter's box. The pitch from Messersmith to the Cobra, Dave Parker, 4-5. 4-5. Swing and a miss. That's a huge strikeout there. One down. Double play will take him out of the inning now. Parker fooled badly on the off-speed pitch. Here comes Pops Willie Stargell. Stargell lined out to Lopes at second. Foley being held on. Stargell awaits the Messersmith offering. The pitch to Willie Pops Stargell. 3-11. Right-handed pitcher. 3-11. He's hit by the pitch. Fastball tails in. Messersmith not happy with himself. Tying runs on now as Foley goes to second. Stargell's at first. That's going to leave a welt. And here comes Bill Matlock. Matlock struck out. So 1 out, 2 on. 5-3 Dodgers. Again, Messersmith hoping for the pitcher's best friend, the double play. Matlock awaits the offering. Here's the pitch homeward bound by Messersmith. He fires in a 4-10. Righty-righty matchup. 4-10. This will be a play for the catcher. Yeager is a 1 defender and a 10. A 1 and a 10 for the catcher, Steve Yeager. Yeagermeister. 1-10. Goes to an error check. He's an E2. He's an excellent defensive catcher. Roll the 2 red die. That's a 9. He should make this play. E2, 9. Slowly hit ball in front of the plate. His only plays to first. That'll be out number 2. But advancing to third is Foley. Advancing to second is Stargell on the 2-3. So Matlock fooled. Just nubs that ball, but far enough so the runners could advance. So 2 outs, 2 on, second and third. And here comes Johnny Milner, the designated hitter. He singled and scored on the 3-run blast by Phil Gardner. Milner, normal power against either righties or lefties. The pitch to John Milner. 2-11. Messersmith tosses up a 2-11. Right-handed pitcher, 2-11. Ground ball to second. Lopes to Garvey, and the side is retired. The Pirates threaten, but do not score as Messersmith rallies to allow none to pass. We go to the top of the fourth, 5-3 Dodgers. Let's see if John Candelaria can settle in now. I don't think they'll stick much longer with John. Due up for the Dodgers, Yeager. Auerbach in the top of the order, Davey Lopes. Yeager flew out to left. The pitch to Steve Yeager from the Candyman can. Candelaria. 1-7. Left-handed pitcher, 1-7 single. The hit parade continues. So Yeager picks up his first hit. That's a single. That'll be the DH. Auerbach, he's a C bunter. He lined out to third his first time up. He's going to swing away. Yeager not being held on, D-stealer. The windup and the pitch from Candelaria to Auerbach. 3-8. 3-8. Swing and a miss. Challenged him with the high heat. Auerbach expanded his zone. That's the Candyman's first strikeout. 1 out, 1 on, top of the fourth. 5-3 Dodgers, thanks to the 3-run homer by Garvey and the triple by Say. Here's Davey Lopes, 1 for 1. He's homered and walked. Again, Candyman looking for the double play. Yeager's at first, 1 away. The pitch to Davey Lopes, 6-5. Right-handed batter. 6-5 and a 20. And that's going to be a single down the line, but quickly getting to it is the right fielder Parker. But going first to third, it's a single, 2 stars. Yeager had a really good read on that ball. So runners on the corners now. And this could be it for John Candelaria. Just doesn't have it today in this tournament game. Here comes Billy Buck, lefty-lefty. Buckner singled and reached on a fielder's choice and scored. First and second, 1 out. Again, Candelaria and the Pirates looking for 2. The pitch to Billy Buckner. 1-6. Lefty-lefty. 1-6 and a 19. Line shot to the leaping Phil Gardner, out number 2. Gardner thought about firing that ball to second as Foley was closing in, but held on to the ball. So Buckner would have been a single, as that's a 1-6, but we needed 1 through 6. We rolled a 19. It's a line out. Great play by Gardner. So there's 2 outs. Candelaria really not fooling anyone in this game. And here comes Jimmy Wynn. Wynn has grounded to first, walked, and scored. Ott goes out to have a word with Candelaria. Looks to the dugout, nods his head, he's okay. Back behind the plate goes Ott. He wiggles the fingers. The pitch to Jim Wynn. 2 outs, 2 on, 5-3. Dodgers. Dodgers looking to add more. 4-7. 4-7, right-handed batter. 4-7-6. Single! Single! 1 through 8's a single. That's a 6. Another run scores for the Dodgers as Yeager comes trotting in from third. Lopes holds at second, and Wynn picks up his first hit and ribby. It's now 6-3, and that is it for John Candelaria, because here comes Steve Garvey, and he had that 3-run homer. So Candyman, the candy went expired, that's for sure. Not a good outing for John Candelaria. Again, we thought about going with Bibby because he had the much better ERA, but his hold factor was awful. So that's it for Candy. Not so sweet today if you're a Pirates fan. So Candelaria is rocked. He only goes 3 2/3. So Candelaria goes 3 2/3. And now we have to go to the pen. Dog Show is here along with D. Scott Howard and Talon and Sports Time Machine. So who do the Pirates go to? A short day for John Candelaria. Do we go to Bibby now? Again, Bibby's a +3. That hold factor. Keeson. Dave Roberts. -4. 290. Here comes Dave Roberts. He's a lefty. I don't want that for against Garvey. Enrique Romo. He pitched briefly for the Red Sox. Here comes Enrique Romo. He's a right-handed thrower. Looking to get Garvey here. 10-5, 299 with 5 saves. No tomorrow. So here's Enrique Romo. A disappointing outing for John Candelaria. Trying to get the final out here in the top of the fourth. It is 6-3 Dodgers. Garvey had a 3-run homer. And also reached on a fielder's choice. Romo done with his warm-up tosses. Quick word with Ott. The pitch to Garvey. 2-4 to Garvey from Romo. 2-4, righty. 2-4. The hit parade just continues. Off the Garvey card, that's a single, 2 stars. The Dodgers brought their bats. Lopes scores from second. Garvey picks up his 4th ribby. 7-3 Dodgers. So Enrique Romo does not spell relief. Lopes scores. Win, as that was 2 stars. Let's go again. That was a 2-4 off the Garvey card. 2-4. Single. 2-4. 2 stars, yep. So Win goes first to third. Runners on the corners. Pirates are in shock. 7-3. And here comes Willie Crawford. Crawford feasts against righties. There goes Enrique Romo. So he can't get the job done. He faces one batter. And here comes Dave Roberts, the lefty. Pirates trying to stay in this game to the best of their ability. So Dave Roberts, 5-4. He had 4 saves. He also had 4 starts, 2.90 ERA. Third pitcher for the Pirates. Dave Roberts. To face the left-handed batting Willie Crawford. 7-3 Dodgers if you're just joining us. Top of the fourth. Crawford, 1 for 2. He singled and scored and flown to left. The pitch to Willie Crawford. 4-3. What will it be? We shall see. Lefty-lefty matchup. 4-3. Ground ball to first. And Willie Stargell. Stargell at this age is not good range. That's a 4 and a 15. He might make this play, though. 4-15 to Willie Stargell. We flipped it. 4-15. We go to an error check. Stargell, solid defender, only an E5. Needs a high roll here. And he doesn't get it. That's a 5. So an E5 with a 5. And he does make the play. He backhands it. Tosses to Roberts. And the side is retired. Scoring at home, 3-1. The Dodgers plate 2. And now lead 7-3. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, they have taken control of this game. Roberts comes off the mound to a very gloom and doom dugout of the Pittsburgh Pirates. I don't even know if the We Are Family song is going to cheer them up. Due up for the Pirates, trailing by 4. Robinson, Gardner, and Ott. Messersmith back up on the bump. Doesn't hit point of weakness check until the 7th. Dodgers bats are alive in the hills with the sound of music. All right, here's Bill Robinson to face Andy Messersmith. Robinson walked and scored. The pitch to Robinson as he hopes to welcome Messersmith to his neighborhood. 1-6, righty, 1-6, swing and a miss. Messersmith says, I like your neighborhood, go sit down. Third strikeout for Messersmith. Here comes Scrap Iron Phil Gardner. He had a 3-run homer to actually put the Pirates in the lead 3-1. It was short-lived. Dodgers have scored 4 and 2 since then. The pitch to Gardner, 4-7 to Scrap Iron. Righty. 4-7, single, 1 through 11. We rolled a 5. So Gardner's 2 for 2. Here come the Pirates, not wanting to go quietly into the night. And here's Ed Ott. Ott is doubled. Messersmith, they will hold Gardner on. He's a B-stealer. Messersmith open for the double play ball. 1 out, 1 on. 7-3 Dodgers. The windup and the pitch to Ed Ott. 1-4. Will it close the door on this inning? 1-4. Ground ball to short. Russell to Lopes on to Garvey. Not in time. The slow-footed catcher on the slowly bounding ball to short beats it out. Gardner is erased. There's 2 down now. As Ott reaches on the fielder's choice. We've seen a lot of those today for both teams. Top of the order, Omar Moreno. He's 0 for 2. The pitch to Omar. 1-7 to Omar Moreno. Right-handed pitcher. 1-7, ground ball to Lopes. Lopes goes to Garvey, and the side is retired. So Moreno grounds out to second. We go the top of the 5th. 7-3 Dodgers. Due up for the Dodgers, Say, Russell, and Yeager. And Dave Roberts will be back up on the bump. John Candelaria didn't have it. Enrique Romo came in to try to get one batter. He didn't have it. He gave up an inherited runner. And Roberts finally got out of that very messy top of the 4th. Trying to keep it a 4-run deficit now is Dave Roberts. He'll face the Penguin Ron Say, who's tripled in a run and flown to center. The pitch to the Penguin. 3-4 to Ron Say. Against a lefty. 3-4. Popped up foul territory. Ott throws the mask off, and the catcher makes the catch. 1 down. Top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop, Bill Russell. Russell is 0 for 2. He awaits the Roberts offering. The pitch homeward bound. 1-4 to Bill Russell. Left-handed pitcher. 1-4, fly ball out to left. Buckner makes the catch. 2 away. I'm sorry, that is Robinson makes the catch as I continue to mix up the Dodgers and the Pirates. I apologize for that. So Robinson makes the catch. 2 down. No one on for the catcher, Steve Yeager. Yeager has flown to Robinson in left and singled and scored. Ott wiggles the fingers. Roberts nods his head. He rocks and deals to Yeager. 5-5. Right-handed batter. 5-5-4. Deep fly ball to left. Robinson racing back. He leaps. He bangs into the wall and he makes the catch. And the side is retired. 5-5. Home run 1 through 3. With normal power. Yeager has normal power against lefties or righties. But we rolled a 4 and Robinson makes a great catch in left. Denying extra bases from Yeager or a possible homer. And Roberts and the Pirates put up a goose egg. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still 7-3 Dodgers. Pirates got to get their bats going. Due up Foley, Parker, and Stargell. Alan Shaw has his channel up. Remember to subscribe to that. He plays a lot of payoff pitch. Subscribe to all the wonderful content creators in the chats, please. And you'll not regret it. Here's Tim Foley. Foley, 0 for 2. Did reach on an error. Messersmith back up on the bump. The pitch to Foley. 6-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 6-3. Righty. 6-3. 10. Oh boy. Here come the Pirates. Unfortunately, it's a single. It would have been a homer, but Foley is a weak hitter when it comes to power, so it's only a single. Foley singles. Pirates need base runners, and they just got one. And here comes the power in the order. Parker, Stargell, and Matlock, and Milner. Robinson, all big bats. The Cobra, 0 for 2. Grounded to second and struck out. Foley being held on. Messersmith peeks to first. Now looks in at the plate. Gets the sign. He kicks and deals to Parker. 5-8 to Dave Parker. Left-handed batter. 5-8. Ground ball to first. Garvey to Russell. Back to Garvey. Not in time. Another double play that's not turned. Foley is erased, though. Reaching at first. Beating out the double play ball is Parker. And there's one out. I'll bring up Pops, Willie Stargell. He was hit by a pitch and lined out to Lopes at second. The pitch to Pops. Messersmith tosses up a 1-8. 1-8. Ground ball. Garvey, Russell, Garvey. This time they turn 2, and the side is retired. 3-6-3. We're through 5, 7-3 Dodgers. We go to the top of the 6th. It'll be Auerbach from the top of the order. Lopes and Buckner to face Dave Roberts. So finally someone turns a double play. And it's not to the joy of Pirates fans, that's for sure. It's a funny one, dog. Check out that wonderful channel. Love the dog. All right, here comes Auerbach. Again, the Dodgers with the lead, trying to add to it. He's 0 for 2. Roberts seems to steady the ship here. He deals to Auerbach. 5-8. Sorry, 5-8. Right-handed batter. 5-8. Swing and a miss. So Roberts doing his J-O-B. Second time Auerbach has gone down swinging. That's one down in the top of the 5th. Here's Davey Lopes. Lopes has homered, walked, and singled. Scored twice. He has a perfect day. He's 2 for 2. The pitch to Lopes. 2-4 to Davey Lopes. Left-handed pitcher, 2-4. Ground ball back to Roberts. He knocks it down, picks it up, throws to Pops. Lopes is finally retired, 1-3. Here's Billy Buckner, lefty-lefty matchup. Buckner is singled. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored and was robbed on a great play by Gardner at second. The pitch to Billy Buck. 1-6. Roberts and the Pirates looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Another goose egg. 1. They're not going to get it. Let's see. 1-6. And a 6. Line shot. This time over the leap of Gardner. As I thought they were going to get a 1-2-3 inning. But 1 through 6 is a single. And it's a single. So Buckner picks up his second hit. This time he beats Gardner. Inning stays alive for Jimmy Wynn. Wynn, 1 for 3. He's walked, grounded out, singled in a run. Buckner will be held on at first. He's a +1 with 2 outs, 1 through 16. Roberts, Arms down to his chest. He rocks and deals to Jim Wynn. 1-5. 1-5. Left-handed pitcher. 1-5. Ball 4. Pittsburgh's pitching just having all kinds of difficulties today in this game. First and second, 2 outs. So from a 1-2-3 inning to a precarious situation. Here comes Steve Garvey. Garvey's knocked in 4. He is 2 for 3. A 3-run homer and a single that knocked in a run. The pitch to Mr. Clean from Roberts. 3-10. 3-10. Garvey does it again. He launches his ball right center field. Another 3-run blast for Steve Garvey. That's a clean homer on the 3-10 against left-handed pitching. And the Dodgers just keep putting nails in the coffin of the 79 We Are Family Pirates. It is now 10-3, the second 3-run homer by Garvey. Halloween's over, but the horror show continues for the Pirates here in Pittsburgh. Wow. So after getting the first 2 outs, Pirates pitching implodes once again. As it's 10-3, top of the 6th. Garvey, 7 runs knocked in. And here comes the lefty, Willie Crawford. Roberts will stay in to face Crawford. The pitch to Crawford. That's a leaner. 3-7, lefty, 3-7, fly ball to center. Marino makes the catch, but the damage is done. Another 3-run blast by Steve Garvey. Folks, it's 10-3 Dodgers. Pirates fans in shock. And Messersmith, with a huge lead now, just has to maintain it. He'll face Matlock, Milner, and Robinson. These bats have to get going. They need them boots were made for walking. They need them to walk around those bases and score some runs. Matlock 0 for 2. The pitch from Messersmith to Matlock. 3-8. Righty. 3-8. Ground ball back to Messersmith. He tosses to Garvey. 1 down. Matlock is now 0 for 3. Here comes Johnny Milner. Milner singled and scored and grounded to second. The pitch to the left-handed batting Johnny Milner. 2-5. 2-5. That's a walk, so Milner gets on. 1 out, 1 on. Bill Robinson. Milner and Robinson, excellent platoon in 1979. Tremendous numbers. When you put tremendous numbers apart, but together, unbelievable. So much production. They need that production right now from Bill Robinson. 10-3 Dodgers. The pitch to Bill Robinson. Messersmith fires in a 3-11. Righty. 3-11. Ground ball to say. Say goes to Lopes. On to Garvey. Not in time. Another double play ball beaten out by the Pirates. Milner's retired. There's 2 outs. Robinson reaches on the fielder's choice. Here comes scrap iron Phil Gardner. Cards upside down. Gardner's knocked in the only 3 runs. That came way back in the bottom of the second. A 3-run homer. Can he do it again? Can he cut the lead in half? Make it 10-5. The pitch to scrap iron. Robinson's at first. He'll be off on contact. They're holding him close. +1, 1 through 14. So that's a 3-10. Righty. 3-10 single. So Gardner's now 3 for 3. Racing all the way to third base is Robinson. So first and third, 2 outs. And here's Ed Ott, the catcher. Ott has doubled and grounded out. Pirates fans clapping along, trying to rev up their team. Here comes the We Are Family song. Messersmith not amused with it. Looks in at Yeager. Yeager sets the target. The pitch to his counterpart, Ed Ott. 5-9. 5-9 to Ed Ott. Left-handed batter. 5-9. Swing and a miss. Messersmith points to the fans. Say, keep singing. And the side is retired. Whoa, Messersmith is hot. The Pirates threaten, but do not score. We go to the top of the 7th. 10-3 Dodgers. And the boos rain down on Messersmith. He mocks the crowd. What's gotten into Andy Messersmith? All right, the Pirates. Dave Roberts back up on the bump. He's good for 3 innings. He pitched a third. And then that was to get through the 4th. He pitched the 5th, the 6th. So he can... Point of weakness check starts now. He's pitched 2 1/3, should have started before. So point of weakness check starts now for Roberts. Say, at the plate, Roberts deals to Say. 5-9 for the Dodgers third baseman. Right-handed batter. 5-9, ground ball to short. Foley throws to Stargell, 1 down. The Penguin is retired. In the top of the 7th. 10-3 Dodgers. They look to advance to the Final Four. Here's Billy Russell, the shortstop. Roberts deals to Russell. Trying to keep a good rhythm here, Roberts is. 4-7. Right-handed batter. 4-7. Good rhythm or not, that's a single. So 1 out, 1 on. Another hit, 2 hits or walks or a combination, and he'll hit his point of weakness. Bibby is ready in the pen. Actually, Tekulve's ready in the pen. Yeager comes up. This could be the last batter. Yeager has a hit, and he scored. He's 1 for 3. Roberts open for the double play ball. Russell being held on at first. The pitch to Yeager, the Dodger catcher, 4-6. Pick up some sticks. Right-handed batter, 4-6, 16. Line shot right at Foley. Foley fires to first. Russell just gets back. They thought they had the double play. Stargell thought he had it, but the man in blue does not put his arm out. 2 down. Russell will be off on contact, +1, 1 through 18 now. And here comes Rick Auerbach, the designated hitter. 0 for 3. Roberts hoping to make him 0 for 4. The pitch to Auerbach. Runner off on contact. 5-3. What will it be? We shall see. Righty-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. 5-3. 5-3. Single to center. Auerbach singles to center. Russell 1 through 18. He's going first to third because Wynn has a +3 arm. So that's I don't think you can go beyond 19. So 1 through 19 he's safe. Here's the throw, and it's a 16. He's safe. I don't think you can do. I think 1 through 19 is the highest you can go. Oh, go. You can't give him an automatic. It should be automatic, to be honest with you, but I might switch that rule. It should be automatic. He's got a freaking noodle arm in center. So it's first and third, 2 outs. Here's Davey Lopes. And here comes Kent Tekulve. Why not? Or we might go Bibby. Let's see what. I mean, at this point, you just need these outs and hope they get their bats going. Tekulve's good for 3 innings. They're going to go to the closer, Kent Tekulve. Pirates pitching has been putrid. Say that 10 times fast. So here comes Kent Tekulve, the Submariner, which I thought was really cool. So Tekulve comes in the top of 7th. There are 2 outs. 1, 2. One, two. Yep, 2 outs. First and third. Robert's day is done. Fourth pitcher for the Pirates. Ouch. Kent Tekulve, 10-8 with 31 saves, 2.75. The Submariner will face Davey Lopes. Runners on the corners, a pitch to Davey Lopes. 2-10. Righty. 2-10. Ground ball to third. Matlock throws to Stargell, and the side is retired. Dodgers threaten, but do not score. We go to the bottom of the seventh. 10-3 Dodgers. Pirates got to get their bats going. The We Are family are going to be We Are bumped out. Messersmith. Point of weakness check now. In the bottom of the seventh. And if he gets any trouble, they're going to go to Mike Marshall. They're not screwing around. Cy Young Award winner Mike Marshall. 15-12, 21 saves, 2.42 ERA. Out of the pen through 208 innings. Marshall's ready. Loosening up. Phillip! No, it's Brian Appa. I agree. It should be Otto. If the fielder has a poor arm, I'm going to change it. I think it's stupid. I get you, but the guy has a pop gun arm. So I just think it should be automatic. He scores. The guy has a horrible arm. You're going to have to, late in the game, you'll have to make a defensive change if you want. So I think it's silly you even give him a shot. When the guy's that speedy of a runner, he's not going to get him with a hurricane wind gust. All right, here's the top of the order. To face Andy Messersmith, Moreno, Foley, and Parker. The pitch to Omar Moreno. Pirates need a plethora of runners. 3-8. Right-handed pitcher. 3-8. 2. That ball is gone. Omar Moreno has just jacked one down the right field line. It sneaks around the pole. And it's now 10-4. There is still some hope as they blare We Are Family on the loudspeakers here in Pittsburgh. Let's double check that. That's a 3-8 against a right-handed pitcher. 1 through 4 is a homer for Omar Moreno. We rolled a 2. So that's a bippity-boppity boom. And Moreno's trying to rev up his team and the crowd. Now 10-4. Dodgers. Yeager goes out to the mound. Messersmith says he's okay. Here comes Tim Foley. Marshall looks ready. The pitch to Foley for Messersmith. 3-9. Righty. 3-9. Slowly hit ground ball to second. Lopes to Garvey. 1 down. And here you have the Cobra, Dave Parker, on deck. Pops Willie Stargell. Let's see what the Cobra can do. He's hitless. The pitch to the Cobra, Dave Parker. Messersmith going with the soft stuff. 6-5. Left-handed batter, 6-5. That ball is jacked to the moon. Hanging, breaking pitch, 1 through 7. We rolled a 4, and the Pirates have hit 2 bippity-boppity booms. It's now 10-5. They've cut the lead in half. Another homer for the Pirates on the hanging, breaking pitch. 10-5. Messersmith hangs his head. The lefties are doing it to him. And here comes Willie Pop Stargell. The Dodgers, with 1 out, no one on, 2 homers in this inning, will let Messersmith stay. The pitch to Pops. He's on the point of weakness check. On the brink. 6-4. Left-handed batter. 6-4. That's a walk, and that's it for Andy Messersmith. Wow, did they get to him in this inning. So 1 out. Messersmith is done. He can only win it. He can't lose it. He goes 6 1/3. He leaves in the bottom of the 7th, responsible for Stargell at first. He gave up a homer to Moreno and Parker. Did get the ground out to Foley. And here comes Mike Marshall. No more fooling around for the Dodgers. The lead has been cut in half thanks to 2 solo shots. One by Moreno, one by the Cobra, Dave Parker. And Mike Marshall, we already gave you his numbers. Marshall comes in the 7th. He's good for 3 innings. Point of weakness check would start. Actually, there'd be no point of weakness check. 2/3 here. He could start in the 9th. Could start if we hit the right things. Here's Bill Matlock to face Mike Marshall. We'll give you his numbers one more time. 15-12, 21 saves, 2.42 earned run average. Cy Young Award winner in 1974. I have that baseball card. Matlock. This is a big moment here. He struck out and grounded out twice. He's 0 for 3. Stargell's at first. With 1 out, they're not going to hold him on. The pitch to Matlock from Marshall. 5-10. Righty. 5-10. Ground ball to short. And Russell, oh boy, he's an adventure. That's a 3 for range and a 16. 3-16. Russell has it. Knocks it down. Picks it up. Fires low to Garvey. Scoops out of the dirt. 2 outs. Oh, wait a second. My faux pas. That's a double play ball. 3-16. I looked at the wrong. 3. No double play. Force out at second. I looked at the wrong when I looked up quick at the chart. So Stargell's forced out at second. Matlock goes to first on the 6-4. So there's 2 outs now. And here comes Johnny Milner to face Mike Marshall. The pitch to Milner. 1-5. Does Johnny Milner have that magic in that bat? 1-5. Ground ball to Lopes. Lopes to Garvey. And the side is retired. So Mike Marshall does his JOB. The Pirates score 2 on solo blast by Moreno and Parker. They've cut the lead in half. It's now 10-5 Dodgers as we go to the top of the 8th. Due up for the Dodgers, Buckner winning Garvey, hoping to get those runs back. So Marshall gets the final 2 outs in that inning. Pirates still need a lot more. And Kent Tekulve trying to keep it a 5-run deficit. He'll face Billy Buckner. The pitch to Billy Buck. 3-7. 3-7. Fly ball to center. Crawford makes the catch. Wynn makes the catch. 1 down. I just fucked that up. Moreno made the catch. Pardon my language. 1 down. I don't know why these teams, even when I played a practice game, I get them mixed up. I don't know why. It just happens. I don't know why. So Buckner flies out to Moreno. Here's Jim Wynn. The Submariner deals. 3-10. Righty. 3-10. That's a walk. The pitching continues to really not be bueno for the Pirates. Wins at first. He's a B stealer. And Tekulve's a 2, +2. Ott has a +1 arm. So that's a +3. That's 1 through 16. Never enough runs. He's going. And he steals second with an 8. So Wynn steals second. Pirates fans boo, but this isn't Little League, folks. And here comes Steve Garvey. 1 out, 1 on. Garvey's knocked in 8 runs. 7 runs. 2 3-run homers and a single for an RBI. He's knocked in 7 runs. Crawford on deck. He's singled. They're going to walk Garvey intentionally. That's an intentional walk. Set up the double play ball. So Garvey's at first. Wynn's at second. Here comes Crawford, even though he's a lefty, to face the Submariner. The pitch to Crawford. 2. Oh boy. 2-8. 2-8 single! So that didn't work. 2 stars. Scoring from second is Wynn. It's now 11-6. They get 1 run back. Garvey goes first to third as he's clapping like a maniac at third base looking at Tekulve and the Pirate bench. Crawford gets his second hit and his first ribby. This bludgeoning continues. It's now 11-5. 6-run lead for the Dodgers. Ron Say's up. The pitch to the Penguin. 2-10. Again, they're hoping for a double play ball here. Righty. 2-10. Single to center. Trotting in from third is Garvey. They get both runs back. It's now 12-5. Going 90 feet and stopping is Crawford. Say knocks in another run. He's got 2. Pirates pitching. Again, putrid. Here's Bill Russell. They're hoping it's a basketball player, but it's not. The pitch to Russell from Tekulve. 3-7, righty. 3-7, guess what that is? Single. That's a single. Crawford was being held close. -1, 1 through 15. They were going to wave him around. Oh, boy, wait a second. So, that's a single to center. Moreno is a neutral arm. -1, so 1 through 15. 13, it's a close play, but he scores. Another run scores. Crawford. Yep, another run scores. That is Crawford. Now 13-5. They missed an extra point. There's Russell singles in a run. How many outs do we have? 1. Only 1 out. No, the fly out to center by Buckner. Wow, only 1 out. The Pirates might be putting up the white flag soon. Crawford scores. First and second, Russell. Here comes Steve Yeager. The pitch by Tekulve. 4-4. Righty. 4-4. This is a play for Ott, the catcher. Ott is a 3. That's a 4. That's not going to be bueno. Sometimes that's not bueno. 3-4. 3-4. Wild pitch and then a pop out. So runners advance. Single. So it's second and third. Say goes to third. Russell goes to second. Yeager pops out after the wild pitch. And there's 2 down now, mercifully. And here's Auerbach, the designated hitter. That's a 2-12. Righty, 2-12. Line shot. Would have been a triple play, Max, but it's just a line shot to the second baseman. The side is retired. But the Dodgers just keep on trucking and keep on hitting. They knock in 2 more. They get those 2 runs back. It's now 13-5. We go to the bottom of the 8th. This has been quite ugly here in Pittsburgh. The madness continues if you're a Pirates fan. Every pitcher who's come in has been bludgeoned into submission. A shock look on the Pirates in their dugout. A shocked look by the fans here in Pittsburgh. And it's Mike Marshall that they'll have to face. It's Russell, it's Robinson, Gardner, and out. Here's the pitch to Bill Robinson. That's a 2-4. Marshall working quickly. Righty. 2-4. Popped up, foul territory. The Penguin has it. 1 down. Here comes Scrap Iron. He had a 3-run homer way back in the second. And the Pirates had a brief lead. 3-1. That has been dissipated over and over again. The pitch to Gardner. 4-7. Righty. 4-7. Swing and a miss. 2 down. Here comes the number 9 batter, the catcher, Ed Ott. The fireman on the mound, Mike Marshall. He deals to Ed Ott. 3s across the board. That's a 3-6. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. 3-6 popped up, first base. Garvey waits for it. He makes the catch. And 1-2-3. Go the Pirates. We go to the top of the 9th. It is 13-5 Dodgers. Well, unless a biblical comeback, they're going to advance to the Final Four out of our Elite Eight tournament. And it's Tekulve versus Lopes, so it's going to be Lopes, Buckner, and Wynn here in the top of the 9th for the Dodgers. The pitch to Davey Lopes. 5-5, righty. 5-5, fly ball to right. Parker makes the catch, 1 away. Billy Buck. The pitch to Billy Buck. Submarine ball comes fourth. 2-2, how do you do? Right-handed pitcher, 2-2. And a 15-line shot right at Lopes. 1-5 would have been a single. We rolled a 15. That's a line out. When things go... So, but Buckner does have a hit, though. He has 2 hits, in fact, but not there. He should add his 3rd hit as he lines out to Gardner. I continue to get these teams mixed up. I do not know why. Like I said, even when I played the practice, just to get familiar with the names, kept mixing them up in my head. So 2 outs, no one on. The pitch to Jim Wynn. Tekulve, 2-8. Righty. 2-8. Strike 3. Swing and a miss on the pitch down and away. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 13-5 Dodgers. They're 3 outs away from advancing. This has been an ass-kicking, to say the least, by the Dodgers on the Pirates. We Are Family will be no more after 3 outs. Again, unless they can rally. Top of the order. Moreno, Foley, and Parker to face Mike Marshall. Cy Young Award winner in 74. The pitch to Omar Moreno. He has a homer. 6-9. Left-handed batter. 6-9. 11. That's a single. 1-19 is a single. Pirates not going to go quietly. 6 1/3. He can pitch to 2 batters. He can get 2 outs before point of weakness check. Here's Tim Foley. Marshall looking for the double play ball. Pirates need a lot of runners. 3-4. Will it close the door? Righty. 3-4. Ground ball to third. They only get the force out at second. No throw to first. They held on to the ball. As that goes the Penguin to Lopes. So that's a fielder's choice. 5-4. Moreno's erased from the base paths. 1 out. Dodgers 2 outs away. The pitch to the Cobra, Dave Parker. He homered his last plate appearance. 2-8. 2-8. Hard hit ball to Lopes. On to Russell. Back to Garvey. Ball game over. 4-6-3. Marshall pumps his fist. The Dodgers come into Pittsburgh. And so did a reckoning. The Dodgers win. The Dodgers win. The Dodgers win. 13-5. Pirates pitching was putrid. Wow. Player of the game, Steve Garvey. Garvey was 3 for 4. He was intentionally walked his last plate appearance. He scored 3 runs. He was on base because he reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. He had 2 homers. They were both 3-run homers. He had a single for a ribby. He knocked in 7 runs, scored 3 runs. Player of the game, Steve Garvey. Dodgers win 13-5. Wow, that was not the close game I expected. As Brian Appa says, as Appa Brian, excuse me, again, dyslexia is kicking in. As Appa Brian says, we are family vacation. You are correct. Bleacher Bums Gaming, our good friend, says good morning. Good morning to you. Check out Glory Days Boxing middleweight set coming out soon this month, and that you can get that on the site where you buy Payoff Pitch. Glory Days Boxing. So thank you to Appa Brian, Bleacher Bums Gaming, The Dog Show, or just Dog now, Alan Shaw, check out his channel, Sports Time Machine, let's get him over 200 subscribers. D. Scott Howard, he says gold blue, and they sure did it for D. Scott. Tylon, thank you. First time I've seen him in the chat. Larry Harris, Tribes fan, check out his channel, just put up a Colorado Rocky game from 2016. What's Blazing in Sports for all your boxing needs. Dave Gardner, another wonderful channel. ID Gesture, was on with the OG in the Lock and Load stream. Check out his channel along with our good friend, the original Grog. Now, Kirk Berglund playing a lot of Pine Tar, another wonderful channel and member of the community. And that's it, folks. Wow, that was a bludgeoning. And I apologize for getting the teams mixed up. Like I said, when I was playing a practice game just to get familiar, I do that with the teams. And like the Red Sox Yankees, I don't, because I have those guys ingrained in my head. And the Dodgers and Pirates, I know the teams. I kept getting them mixed up. So, but anyway, 13-5, player of the game, Steve Garvey, 2 3-run homers, a single for a ribby. He knocked in 7, scored 3, player of the game, Steve Garvey. The win goes to Andy Messersmith. He wasn't excellent, but he was good enough. He gave up 5 runs. Dodgers scored 13. Marshall comes in to pitch the final 2 2/3. Pirates pitching, the losing pitcher, John Candelaria, he only pitched 3 2/3. He was god-awful. I thought about going with Jim Bibby, but his hold rating was awful. And I was like, well, we'll go with the Candyman, Candelaria. And they went Candelaria. Romo pitched to 1 batter, didn't get anybody out. Roberts and Takovi, and they were all bad. So Candelaria the loss, Messersmith the win. They advanced to the Final Four. Thank you very much. Happy Veterans Day to everyone who served. Never forget their sacrifice, whether in the past, in the present, and surely in the future. God bless them all. God bless you. You know it's coming, folks. Enjoy life. It's short. Peace!